houses, and it's quite impressive. But then at the same time, I don't know if I would do it. Go big or go home. I'm not really like minimalist, but it looks nice. It really does. So we are on day one, and one of the things that you have to try, I'm sorry, one of the things that you have to try is taking a boat trip. Boat trip, not ship. Boat trip. So yeah, basically you just sit with a lot of different people on this huge, very nice boat. The name is Buddha. And you get shisha, you get some drinks, and you just chill. And the weather, we're so lucky with the weather. I mean, look at this. There are different price ranges compared to what you wanted with the canal trips and which route you wanted and what kind of ambiance you were looking for. For us, we were looking for a very settled and chilled, ambiance. So we chose this one, and this was 25 euro per person. I think 24, 25 euro per person. And you could pay by arrival, but you could also pre-order it on Airbnb, which we did, which was convenient for us. So yeah. One thing we did was also to walk around the streets of Amsterdam just to get a feeling of it and see what the city had to offer. There were some charming streets, a lot of them actually, which surprised me because just like any other tourist, I thought that red light district was all about Amsterdam, but what I came to find was that there were so many areas that really spoke to each and every person who were looking for a particular thing, whether it was like flower area, the museum area, antique boutiques, antique stores. Everything was just there. And I feel like it's a city for everyone, and you can tell there is a lot going on. Like the city never sleeps, which I liked as well. But it's not only about red light district, and I'm not gonna expose it. I'm not gonna put it in my footage because I am a very tender soul. So it was not an area that I really liked or wanted to discover, and I'm sure as well you're not supposed to take pictures. So out of respect for a lot of people out there, I chose not to put my focus on it at all. Nevertheless, one of the things that I also came to see and visit was the Van Gogh Museum. So here we are. Hi guys, as you can tell, if you don't know already, we are at the Van Gogh Museum, and right behind me you can see one of his famous paintings, which is the sunflowers. And as a tourist as I am, I chose to buy these. And they're actually really good. You get the whole entire story without just running around to the museums not knowing what you're watching. So it was actually quite exciting. And we've been here for 2 hours. 2 whole hours, and my boyfriend is so tired. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We've seen the olive branches, and then we've seen one of the first few works, and now we're about to go to the Japanese area of his. And I can't wait. I can't wait. He's an interesting artist, painter, and he's one of my favorite. Like I have 3, he's one of them. So yeah, unfortunately we couldn't film it. We couldn't film all his art. It's a museum, but we'll show some pictures. So come with us. I would definitely recommend that you pre-order your tickets if you want to visit the museum. It's so popular that the tickets are always sold out. Even the day we arrived at the museum, they were all sold out, and they were also sold out the next day. We were so lucky that we got these last minute tickets in the morning, but I could tell like a lot of people just were so disappointed in arriving and not getting tickets. Another thing that I would recommend is taking the free ferry to the northern side of Amsterdam, and it goes every 5 minutes. And here you will end up at this amazing good looking restaurant, which is the Moon. It's in the Skyline building, and the unique thing about this restaurant is that while you're sitting, you get a 360 view of Amsterdam, and it's actually moving. And the food is absolutely amazing, and the wine is amazing. It's an experience in itself, so I will highly recommend it if you want to see Amsterdam in its total. Depending on what kind of budget you have, I think this is reasonable. You can get appetizers, which are really good as well, or you can get a full main course and some beverages for a good range of price, and the view, of course. So if this is not your vibe, I would definitely recommend the food hall, which is a food market, if I may call it that, where you can get different food, different cuisines, if I may say so, and different drinks, beverages, and you can tell by the decoration it's just for everyone, and it's an open space. It used to be an old train station with old trains, but they just redecorated, and we chose this particular restaurant because we love the ambiance and whatever vibe it was giving us. So yeah, highly recommend. Last but not least, the accommodation. And in this case, we chose a hotel that was very well located. It was right across the central station, which meant that we took the train from the airport and straight to the hotel. And here we are. The hotel was very cute, and it was very spacious, as you can tell. So that was a plus. However, we were very surprised by the prices of accommodations, whether it was Airbnbs or hotels in general. They were a bit pricey than what we normally are used to, so that kind of shook our budget, but we managed to survive. I would definitely recommend that you make a budget for your accommodation and doing your research before ordering your flight tickets for Amsterdam. That was it for me and Amsterdam. Until next travel, until next trip, bye.